We back. We back. In the building. We in here chefing it up too. Got these chef bars. In the kitchen. Niggas like, damn, this nigga here cooking with glasses on. He getting work today. You know what I mean? Gotta eat, bro. Oh yeah. Where y'all at, man? What's up with the gang, bud? Quarantine bars today. I'm in here trying to check on y'all, see who y'all, if y'all done did any boxing, who y'all the best y'all done been in there with. Who the best you done been in there with? Who got that work? I got the Beyond Meat, pause, definitely pause. We talking about sparring, we talking about work, niggas cheating. What up, blood? Gym shut down. Yeah, blood, all that shit. My shit ain't shut down because I be in here getting my classes, doing my little classes and shit, bro. Niggas gotta know how to hustle, bro. I don't need, the gym is wherever you work out at, for real. You can push up, sit up, squats. Y'all niggas don't really be working out. I don't know why y'all acting like y'all mad now. Yeah, blood, the gym is wherever you got it at. My bag on the clothesline, Foursquare in the kid. Man, for real, bruh. Shit about it's lit, bro. Y'all get to chill out home with y'all kids. Man, I've been chilling, bruh. I literally have been chilling. I'm not worried about Nathaniel. I just want to chill. I just be in my room reading and chilling. I ain't really watching no boxing, but because ain't no boxing been on. I'm working a 9 to 5, also essential personal. My bag, oh yeah, get them essentials in. Them essentials. And whipping me up with a nice portobello. Give me a nice portobello out here. As y'all can see. Nice portobello mushroom. On a Beyond Burger joint. Some avocado. Man. Hey, who y'all got if at 135? Roberto Duran or Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.? Who y'all got? Who y'all got? I need to know who y'all got. Julio or Roberto Duran. And you know that's inside work all day. They in the inside all day. They quarantining themselves for the work. They gonna quarantine themselves for this work. They ain't gonna mind no inside work. Who y'all got? know. Who y'all think? Who y'all think? Who y'all think could get this work? Duran think he favors in the stretch. Duran, I wouldn't say Duran is easy work, Mike. I mean, Duran easy work. Here y'all go with this easy work shit. That nigga Chavez Sr. wasn't no damn joke in there, bro. Whoever's on here talking about easy work. That man Duran is not a game in there. Chavez Sr., why do you think Chavez Sr. would have won? Why? Why do you think? Why do you think Chavez would have won? That's an answer not everybody would take. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta figure out why would Chavez beat the man known as Roberto Duran. Why would he beat him? Ketchup and mustard. I'm gonna make a simple joint today. Some avocado on that joint. Why would he beat him? I don't know, man, because Roberto Duran definitely has some fucking D. He went all the way up to middleweight and chopped up Iran Barkley, bruh. Iran Barkley had just knocked out like Tommy Hearns or somebody. That's when Styles started making fights. Well, no, Styles always made fights until you put the wrong fighter in there. Some of these hybrid boxers are fucking up for you because they got all the styles. So right when you think Styles make fights, you put a Terrence Crawford or a Floyd in the mix, then it's gonna fuck up the style of the fight because they can fight so many different ways, dog. It's not gonna make no difference. They're gonna make adjustments. And that's what y'all don't be getting. It's all about adjustments, bro. Some of these boxers don't have no adjustments because they ain't got no defense. So it's hard for them to adjust. Because you can only make an adjustment when you know how to move and maneuver a certain way and make a nigga miss. And oh, he throwing an overhand right. Let me catch it. If I'm right-handed, that would be it. If I'm gonna stand like this, I'm gonna look, but right-handed is like this. If he throw the overhand right, and I catch a jab, he throw the overhand right, bang. I catch it right here, and then right when he catch it, I come bang and meet him. You know what I mean, with the uppercut. And bang, bang, right there. Or when he throw it, I roll up under, go to the guts. You know, those are adjustments. But they come off of defense. And if you don't have no defense, it's hard to adjust. But Chavez Sr. has some deep. He definitely has some defense. Chavez Sr. was unrelenting, not to mention he would not be intimidated. Also, Chavez wouldn't allow him to tie up, eat three or four. That's a good point. I think Duran's defense gives him the edge. Yeah, I think another thing, when you add them two type of people in there, Duran's power was a lot. He had a lot of power, bro. So it's gonna be hard to beat him because he's a puncher. On top of doing what he used to be doing, he used to be punching on people. So it's gonna be kind of hard because he's a puncher, bro. When you're dealing with a puncher, you know what I mean, it'd be kind of hard. And at 35, he was the best 35er of all time, so it's gonna be some work if he's punching on you. Alright, next we got Let me turn this shit off and open a window. Open a windy. We got it moist up in here. Pause. I got the humidifier on. I'm gonna open the window up real quick. Turn the humidifier off. Got the humidifier on with the food grade peroxide in there. You gotta get the feeding hydrogen peroxide. But listen, I just got a cut and shit. We got Nigel Benn. If y'all know who Nigel Benn is. And we got Nigel Benn versus, let me see, Nigel Benn at middleweight versus James Toney. That's a scrap. Nigel Benn versus James Toney. Who do you got? We know that. We talking about Nigel Benn versus James Toney, bro. That's what we talking about. Who do you have? Nigel Benn versus James Toney. Who you got? Who do you got? I want to hear this. I'm going to have to go with James Toney because he's going to make the better adjustments on defense. And he was a master, and I'll be watching him every day, and I'm biased when it comes to James Toney because he was just so fucking good, dog. So relaxed. He just didn't even care. You know what I mean? He was up at heavyweight getting with Evander. He just, man, that nigga can box, blood. That nigga be really boxing in there. He do a lot of moves, bro. He got a lot of moves. He be walking off on you, taking you for little walks, just doing a lot of shit. But Nigel Benn be coming non-stop. So it would have been some work, no matter what they got to say. It'll be some work, but I wonder, who do y'all think? Nigel Benn and James Toney. Nigel Benn and James Toney. Nigel Benn and James Toney, bud. Who y'all got? James Toney transitioning from offense to defense. Reason for my pick. That's a good reason. James Toney, too much of a counter puncher. James Toney in a tough fight. Damn, you asking hard ones. James Toney sometimes a little too conservative at 160 against aggressive fighters. Fought the best, so James Toney. What do y'all think about... Ooh, I got one. I got one. I got a one. Let me get out the vegan butter first. Pause. I don't even know why I had to pause that, but it just sounded like a pause-worthy statement. I got one. So first, before I throw this out there, y'all picking James Toney over Nigel Benn? Y'all picking James Toney over Nigel Benn? I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna go in a split decision. No, not in a split decision. Yeah, in a split decision, because even though James Toney was good, but Nigel Benn has got a chin. He could take punches, bro. Gerald McClellan, but the thing is, James Toney been in there with Gerald McClellan. So, you know what I mean? They know each other. All of them know each other from the crump. So I would have gave it to James Toney by a split decision because Nigel Benn's output is just gonna be some work, bro. It's just gonna be some work. And in that style, he's still skilled enough to do his thing. And that's the part where people be having a hard time understanding shit like that. Even in that style, it's going to be hard because he know what he doing in that style because he always has fought that style. You know what I mean? In that style. When you comfortable at fighting in your style, then you're going to be giving Negroes problems. You know what I mean? I got one for y'all. Hold on, let me check. Let me check first. Make sure y'all going with James, Tony, or who y'all going with. Nay, bro, chill. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. I'm gonna tell. Oh, I got one. I got one. I got one. At 140. At 140. Y'all ready? Well, let me set this up a little bit more. At 140. Ricky Hatton or Mickey Ward. I'm walking off. I'm going to stay out the camera for a minute. Ricky Hatton or Mickey Ward. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Hey, this is Troy. I'm doing this. Wait till I get this microphone. And I'll be in the thing really boofing it up, pause, with my niggas, and we in there talking, my Negroes, my niggas. We in there talking about how to get this work. Oh, man. Y'all gonna be about to get lit. It's the perfect time, 2020. The vision is clear. Hey, bro, listen. Mickey Ward or Ricky Hatton, bro? No, we can't do that one yet, bruh. You gotta calm down with these ones you picking. Everybody, they was about to fight anyway. We talking about people who never fought. Mickey Ward or Ricky Hatton, bruh. They both going to the guts. They both gonna be coming forward. You know what I'm saying? Who you got? Mickey Ward or Ricky Hatton? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Mickey Ward or Ricky Hatton? I don't even know who I'm picking, bro. I had to think about that. No, Ward had too much hype, blood. Mickey Ward? What are you talking about? Mickey Ward and Ricky Hatton was damn near the same size, bro. That's a good scrap. I don't even know, bro. That's a good one. I have no idea. I need to think about it. Because they're going to be in there working. That's some real work right there. Because Ricky Hatton is volumes, body shots, little hip shots. Mickey Ward is crafty, defense, the livers. He going to them livers, blood. He cooking up livers. I'm a vegan. I go to livers, but I don't eat them. It's a difference. That Mickey Ward was damn near eating your damn liver, bro. What y'all think? What y'all think? What do you think? I need to hear it. And technically why? Not just he'll beat him because no, I want to technically know. I think Mickey Ward was a little bit more schooled than Ricky Hatton as far as the how to use the jab, how to deliver a good liver shot, how to deliver. See, that's the difference. Yeah, Ricky Hatton be going to the body, but he don't be picking niggas to the body. It's a difference. Picking shots to the body and going to the body is two different things. Because a person can pick you to the body, he'll hurt you more than somebody just ripping to your body like a reckless savage. Not paying attention where he putting the body shots. That's how you hurt your elbows and shit. You gotta be pop, 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 picking them in there, pop, pop. What y'all think? I'm going to go smoke some herb. Your picks making my motherfucker happy. Potential. Yeah, bro. Floyd, hey, bro, no. Floyd and Andre Ward is not a good fight. Man, I just think I'm going to go with... I don't know, bruh. That's a hard one. That's hard, bruh. That's a hard one. Fuck, I don't know who to go with. Because on one point, Ricky Hatton do swarm you with punches, and it will be hard because you have to have some type of leverage to get your body shots off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some good leverage to get them bitches off. So you can't just be kind of swinging for the fences. But that's why it's kind of hard to figure it out. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to give it a draw and Mickey Ward on a rematch. Let me see. But what length are you talking about? Mickey Ward and Ricky Hatton are about the same size. Terrence Crawford, bro, that's not a good one. I got a good one. I got a good one. We got... Ooh, I got one. 126. This is an awkward one. An awkward one. 126. No, y'all might not even know who that is. I got one though. At 160. At 160. 160. Canelo versus Canelo at 160 versus... No, scratch that, because I'm going to be biased. I'm not even going to front. I'm going to be biased, bro. We got... At 160, we got... No, you know what? We're going to go to welterweight real quick. We got... This is a hard one. Because they're about the same size. Marvin Hagler and Sean Porter. Marvin Hagler and Sean Porter. Hey, I don't want to hear shit about just saying Marvin Hagler just stopped Sean Porter because he was in there with Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is tough. And he way bigger. Sean Porter and Marvin Hagler. Think about the styles, bro. The styles. All right, we'll take a break. He said Yard versus Kovalev. Yard versus Kovalev. What did Yard do wrong? Yard didn't spar. That's why. He didn't do no sparring. You can't be fighting people without sparring, bro. They trying to do everything that Floyd say, but not to do it like Floyd. And his coaches never boxed before, so they just not sparring. Like, that don't work, bro. He doesn't have real defense. He doesn't have real yard, doesn't have real defense. You can't do defense on the pads, bud, because niggas don't throw those type of shots. You got to get some sparring in. Sparring is so important. You got to spar, bro. That's what he didn't do wrong. And then when Kovalev was jabbing him, he kept turning his head because he wasn't used to getting hit. That's just facts. Wow, that shit was hot. That's facts. You got to be used to getting hit to a certain extent when you sparring. Because niggas is going to be hitting you upside your honeydew melon. But if you're not used to getting hit, you're going to be turning your head and getting out of position. That's what they don't tell y'all in boxing. It's called staying in position. Learning how to see the shot, deflect it, but you keep your eyes on the target. Anthony Yarde kept turning his head, and then he didn't have no answers for Kovalev's jab. It all came off of not sparring, though. When you don't spar, you're not going to have no answers. Because you never really got asked the same questions, blood. You got to be getting some fucking work in there. Got to be getting some work for real. But he did good. He almost stopped Kovalev, but Kovalev has had some wars. But, and then he got tired. There is no substitute for sparring, bro. That's it. There's just no question. There's no substitute for sparring. You gotta get your fucking work in. That's just it. If you're not sparring, you're gonna lose pretty bad. I could imagine if I was in there with somebody who wasn't sparring, I'm gonna know that they don't spar. Because when I feint you, you're gonna be doing moves that niggas don't do. See, that's how I be knowing who got defense, who don't got defense. Like, I really be watching boxing. If I feint you, if you got defense, right, and we boxing, and I feint, I go, and you go, you don't have defense. Because somebody who got defense, when you throw a punch at them, they go, ah. They stay right there. So then, when somebody feint me, I go, ah. You know what I mean? I get defensively ready. If you doing any type of move that's not conducive in the fundamental realm of boxing, then you don't really have defense for real. And it's only a matter of time for somebody to be chopping your ass up. That's why I was saying how I knew Golovkin was going to get chopped up. Because when people be feinting him and doing different moves, he don't do what a good defender would do. Same thing with Joshua. That's how I be knowing. It's not like a secret something. It's not like a secret, blood. You can't be watching me eat this meal for real. It's not like a secret. Yeah, Porter do get time, and Marvin Hagler do got boxing skills, but that's a good one. Look, got the Beyond Burger with the portobello mushroom. Avocado on that thing. I don't think you can really buzz Hagler. Hagler got a fucking chin. But he could, though. Because he be throwing so many shots. So many shots. Oh, you got one. Ooh. I don't even want to talk about Canelo because I'm going to go with Canelo, bro. Bro. I'm gonna have to suspend all Canelo questions. I'm biased. Play in front. I got one. Sean Porter and Tim Bradley. Sean Porter and Tim Bradley. Who you got? Sean Porter and Tim Bradley, bud. Who you got? Hey, if y'all ever been to Trader Joe's, these plantain chips, trio, bro. Look. Good ass plantain chips. Yeah. No, we can't do that. I need Sean Porter and Tim Bradley first. Sean Porter and Tim Bradley, they both come in shape. They both got chins. They both dogs. Who y'all got? Yeah, cuz I'll be smacking. Who y'all got? I know, but Bradley do got that skill though. He got some decent skills. Hey, who will win the battle with the headbutts out of that fight? Because you know them niggas be using that head a little bit. Split draw for who? Split draw for who? Split draw. Somebody said a split draw. It's a good smart answer. Man, that nigga Bradley know how to use that dome piece. All right, I got one. Pause. We gonna come back to that Tim Bradley and what's his face? Sean Porter. Who y'all got? Willie Pep and Lomachenko at 120. Since Lomachenko started at 122. Willie Pep and Lomachenko. Willie Pep and Lomachenko. Well, somebody said Pep. Willie Pep and Lomachenko. Willie Pep and Lomachenko, blood. That's a good fight. Willie Pep or Lomachenko. No, you gotta pick one. Oh, I didn't even think of it. I got a cruiserweight. 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 Pep. Pep on the split. Why? You won. You got a point. You won. You got a fucking point. Only man to win a round without throwing a punch. Damn, that's a good point. Hey, that one is over. Okay, when you think about cruiserweight, David Hay and Evander Holyfield. We ain't talking about what they did at heavyweight. At cruiser, David Hay, Evander Holyfield. Who y'all got? David Hay or Evander? Who you got? David Hay or Evander, Brodies? Excuse me. David Hay and Evander. David Hay and Evander. Them Portobellos. No, bro, you gotta pick one. What? We don't use words like smash his face in. Say get your pack busted or something. Evander has better defense. I'll go with Evander. He had better fundamentals. I got one. Damn, these mushrooms and potatoes good as hell. Joe Calzaghe. Versus, damn, I lost it. Hold on. Joe Calzaghe versus Gennady Golovkin. That one won. And Joe Calzaghe. I'm gonna go with Evander too. Joe Calzaghe versus Gennady Golovkin. Who you got? Niggas can't think of them type of fights. That's a scrap. Joe Calzaghe versus Gennady. Triple G. Who y'all got? Triple G? I might pick Triple G too, blood. Triple G too. I'm going with Joe Calzaghe. I'm going with Joe. He was a pretty big boy. Yeah, but Joe Calzaghe gonna be hitting you 30,000 times. Triple G ain't fast enough. And he can't be backing up with JoJo. I'm gonna go with Joe. You're not doing that. It's unfair for me to be picking that. Man, I need Joe Calzaghe. Oh, Triple G and Sergio Martinez. Triple G and Sergio Martinez. Triple G and Sergio Martinez. Hey, Triple G and Sergio Martinez. Triple G and Sergio Martinez. You know what? I'm going to pick Canelo against everybody but a legend. Because I'm biased. That's what y'all don't understand. I can't pick Canelo because I'm biased. Hey, what y'all think about that Tyson Fury shit? That nigga Fury, blood. He gave up his UK license and shit. Did y'all hear about that? He fucking up. That man is fucking up out here, baby. Hey, this apple juice at the farmer's market. Crazy, bruh. I'm gonna bring it in. I ran Barkley versus Triple G. Oh, that's I don't know, blood. I don't know. I ran Barkley. I ran Barkley. No, blood. He had problems with steroids, not cocaine, bro. Steroids. Steroids. Ali, bro, chill. You tripping. Tyson Fury, blood. What is he gonna do, y'all? They on his ass. Young Pharaoh Aten and lightweight got him on his ass too bad. Pause. What y'all think? That man is skipping out of the UK. He doing all types of foolery. I'm telling you, man. Come on, man. All right, I got a rule. If they die, they can't be talked about. They got to be alive. If they die, we can't be talking about them. Can't be talking about him. That's the rule, blood. My bad. That's the rule, blood. Look at my cat. Something wrong with cuz. Zoe. You hear that? She be talking to me. Look, when cats do that, they greeting you. That's how they greet you. That's like when dogs happy to see you, then they roll over. I know, Zoe. I love you too, man. You my dog, man. This is Zoe. Follow her on Instagram at Bad Gal Zoe, IG. She be really pulling stunts. I trained her. She be sitting and everything. Yeah, blood. I trained the cat. Look, she coming in here. She's stalking me, blood. She's stalking me, Zoe. Yeah, blood. What y'all think? No, man. We not. Julian Jackson. I don't know. Julian, because Canelo can get you out of there too, blood. That's a good one. See, I'm biased. Because I feel like I want to say Julian Jackson, but then Canelo can do the same type of shit. He really can, bro. Look at my mans right here. Rasta. Man, I can't wait to get this microphone, dog. When I get this microphone, we gonna be in here check microphone 1, 2. What you gonna do? We gonna get a little bit of herb going since we chilling. Man, who you think? Canelo definitely at the top of the food chain, bro. Fury's having all types of problems. Gloves, steroids, and can never box in the UK. From what I read, could we be wrong? Don't have articles in front of me. Yeah, blood, it's pretty true. I mean, it's pretty true, bro. I know y'all like, damn, why ain't you been going live? You gotta understand, man, when me and Ego was doing this, a lot of people seen what we was doing. And niggas just start grabbing cameras trying to get in fights and shit. At that point, once I seen that, bro, I just had to chill. Because I don't like to do what everybody else be doing. I don't really be paying attention to all these people's pages and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla Glue. I'm in California, so you gotta know that. It's an essential business. Marijuana, cannabis, it's good for the body, man. Make you feel, ooh. Yeah, bro, I just got tired of everybody trying to do what I be trying to do, dog. So I just had to not do it. We on our Tyson, hot boxing, talking. We got the purple pipe, look, purple. I got another one too with snakes on it. Man, what do y'all think about... I got one for you. Sugar Ray Robinson and Canelo. Oh, you know what? He dead. I can't use that one. There's never... Man, preach. Shit, when I was in high school, all the niggas that was in high school had fucking hops, was smoking weed. And my dumb ass over here ain't touching no weed. Wondering why these niggas jumping like this. Now that I realize when you smoke weed, it activates the right hemisphere of your brain. And that's what you do to have heightened learning when you learn from the right hemisphere. If y'all want to know, the right hemisphere of your brain is what's used to integrate things. So, like, for example, Michael Jordan, he was the best of all time at playing basketball, but he wasn't a good coach. That shows he was a right brain user. He's a good performer, but not a good teacher. That means he could see it and do it, but he can't explain it. When you doing shit like that, you're only using the right hemisphere of your brain. Well, not only, but partially. When you get out on the basketball court, because you in your freedom at that point. So, you cut your left brain off, and now you using your right hemisphere of your brain. Shit crazy. It says it takes a long time for you to know how to implement its beneficial just opinion. We participate with you, not other way around. Real talk. Sugar Ray Robinson and Canelo. Bivol and Better Beef. Better Beef. However you say his name, no disrespect. I'm going with Better Beef. Bivol is okay to me. Bivol ain't really that sweet. Bivol is not that sweet. Bivol is not the... Hey, what about my man Jean Pascal? My Haitian African brother. What about John Pascal? Hey, yeah, John Pascal right now. Out here, John Pascal, dog. My man John Pascal out here still catching bodies. Well, I don't want to say catching no body. I don't disrespect my man Marcus, but anything on here I'm not saying in a derogatory way. We just talking, man. So I don't want niggas getting sensitive. Negros. I don't want any negros in here getting sensitive. Because we all seen what happened. You know what I mean? We're not on here to be getting sensitive about it. We seen it, we know it, we just here to talk about it, critique it with some type of technical standpoint, not get outrageous about what we saying as a disrespect. We want to see, this is the problem with, I have problems with a lot of people on social media. It's okay to critique a man, technically. If you're his peer, that means if you're a pro, and he's a pro. If you fought without a headgear, and he's fought without a headgear. I don't give a fuck who you fought and all that. No. If he's a pro, and I'm a pro, I feel I've been in there with world champions. I'm critiquing technically. Not your heart, not none of that. The technicalities that happen to cause you to beat yourself, and you lost. You know what I mean? The problem I get with that is a lot of y'all don't understand the fact that y'all never box. Y'all never have done nothing like that. So to just get on here and be talking about he ain't got no heart, he ain't got that. Listen, blood, just first of all, when you say something, you should say like, with no disrespect, because I've never done this, but I'm just saying, from what it looks like. And then you won't have that type of backlash, like, from other motherfuckers or just anybody, excuse my language. But you just don't want to be saying anything, bruh. Say it with some respect. Because as soon as they start saying, well, you get in there with me then, you're not going to want to do that. Well, no, I ain't no boxer. Well, if you ain't no boxer, you talking with an educated tongue like you want. And that's what people don't like. And that's what boxers don't like. You know what I mean? And so when we on here talking, man, on my channel, we not on here to disrespect nobody in their craft. But we want to make sure we keeping it all the way 100, though. No bullshit. And if you know you're going to be biased, just say, blood, I feel like I'm going to be biased because that's my favorite nigga. Or that's my favorite niggas. Which is an Ethiopian word stating king or sovereign title. Negus. Negus. Ethiopian. Negus. You got to get that right. You know what I mean? For my niggas. But when you do have a trilateral root of a word, you could tell the origin or where the word was derivative from. So you take negus, negro, nigella, sativa, which is black seed oil. I know y'all brothers be using that. Black seed oil cures everything but death. We got that on tttreatments.com, I think. Holistic pharmaceuticals. Straight out of the land of the Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? I got bars today. We rocking. But yeah, man. So just watch what you saying, man. You just can't be saying everything and just think you knowing and bro, cause it's like this shit could get touchy, cause last year in 2019, man, we had a lot of deaths. We had a lot going on. 4 boxers died just last year. One was Patrick Day, one was Maxim Dadashev. There was 2 other gentlemen. You know what I mean? So it's just like when people be gang banging and lives have come behind that, and it started out as a positive thing. It's no different from being a Black Panther to an activist or civil rights activist or anything. People have put things out there and they have died for them and laid their lives on the line. So we want to respect everybody in their craft. You know what I mean? That go from my man Adrian Broner, and people got to respect AB. Just like you got to respect the Duran. You know what I mean? Because everybody is doing this to show their craft and make money, keep their people out the gutter. That's what it's really about. So that's what we going to do on here. We not gonna about to be on here tripping. When I get my mic, I'm telling you, I'm going to be on here with y'all just hollering like this with the mic, with the glasses on just like this. Wait till these glasses. I'm only rocking these. So from now on, I'm only rocking these type of glasses. So y'all know when y'all be seeing, I'm only rocking these. I'm about to start investing in these type of. My wife's mom gave me these because my wife's mom got swag. She was just like, you can't have those glasses. I was like, I'm going to start rocking these John Lennon type joints. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Lennon. Beatles, man, they did a lot. You know what I mean? So look, that's what we going to do on here. What we not going to do is be on here hating, not keeping it 100 when we know shit be faulty and we know how people get treated in these sports. If we call something and it's known as prejudice, then you got to call it where you see it. You know what I mean? When you see how people not saying what they supposed to be saying. When you seeing brothers and any athletes doing what they're not supposed to be doing, man. Don't hold these athletes to no standards. Man, they got to get their shit together, man, because they got a lot of power, bruh. And they can... See, back in the ancient days, a lot of times when you wanted to be in the government and you wanted to have a pistol, you had to have a certain moral standard of values. You had to be on a certain level on the tree of life, if you understand what I'm saying. If you wasn't on that level on the tree of life, you couldn't hold a weapon. You couldn't be in the government. You couldn't make no decisions because you couldn't give up worldly temptations. And those are the things that would trigger you to have things that was wrong in governments and things today. So I'm just saying that on this channel, we should just keep it 100, blood. Just keep it 100. Just keep it 100. And if y'all feel like I'm not keeping it 100, let me know. But I've been keeping it 100. I've been telling y'all the real from jump. And everything I say has came to fruition, whether people know it or not. If y'all don't believe me, go back and check on my boxing ego stories on my man Ego. You know what I mean? Go check them joints. You know what I mean? Check them. I was really on there trying to tell y'all something, because that's why I was having fun with it. Now I'm back to having fun with it again. It's about to be over for the internet. It's the perfect time to do it. The perfect time, because I'm going to have people on this couch. You see I got, let me get that booty out the background. That's not a good look. That's my Travis Scott, though. We just can't have the ass in the background, no, blood. Travi, we can't do it. We gotta have this in the back. Travi, like that, like him. You feel me? Gotta have him in there. There we go. My bad, y'all. And we in the cave right now in the King's Chamber, just chilling in the kitchen, aka Colonel de Chivo's kitchen. I don't know, blood. You know, people just want to do their own thing, bro. More power to him. I don't know. People be doing, bro. One day he stopped answering my phone calls. That was it. I don't know. I don't know. I wish him the best. I wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? But I need people on my show. So I need people to pay attention and tune in. Cause it's gonna be I'm gonna have people sitting down and talking on this couch right here. Wait till I get this shit up so I can get it set up to where my camera could just be looking in. That's how I'm gonna have it. Best way to make weight, be vegan. It's easy. I'm ripped up every day. I'll be 40 years old this year. 40, nigga. Niggas. You know they get offended when you let that Nigga on there. My niggas. Naga. You know what I mean? You gotta know. That's the thing, man. When you know your history, they just can't tell you anything. Don't want the history of that word. Hey, last time I checked, I was the first here on the earth. My people's was. So when I make up some words, you just can't use a word for a couple hundred years and then think it's just a negative word. What about the millions of years we were saying niggas and calling ourselves black? Hey, chill. Said I've been coasting. Hey, shout out to my vegan brother. You know, man, I'm just saying, man, y'all don't understand the diet. Cause you see how I'm looking at 40, bruh. I'm swagging. Vegan. Look at my skin, bro. Look at me. Come on, bro. Pause. Y'all niggas gotta get it together, man. I'm trying to help y'all. It helps you live longer. I'm not saying put the meat down all the way like I did it. But when you understand why you're not supposed to do it, then you won't do it. And you will never do it. But have a plant-based diet so that you can be living, bruh. Ripped up. Listen, I was doing pull-ups today. I don't even work out like that no more. I used to be working. I used to be diesel eating meat. Thought I was swagging, bro. Was not swagging. Was not. I used to have allergies and all that shit. I don't have none of that shit no more. It's gone. It's my diet. Herbs. You know what I mean? Getting it. Yup, yup, yup. What's up with Zoe? But yeah, man. So we can't be on here hating. This just a pretty warm up to the new cast. And then look, my couch is 6 feet apart, so y'all can see social distancing, how they be saying. Oh, you hold on, I'll let y'all see my artwork. Yeah, I got a real room up in here. We getting it. We getting it. We about to be getting it. Y'all see Michelle in the back. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me how y'all peep this up there. So I got the rules on the wall in the back. I got the plant. Let me show y'all the front. Tuning forks. It's a little messy right now. You know what I mean? I got my gimbal over there. I'm reading Alkaline Herbal Medicine right now. I got my mans. I got my pyramids. I got my record player. Speakers. Bong joint. You know what I mean? Ali the Great. You know what I mean? It's about to be lit up in here. It's about to be lit. So don't trip. Oh man, what do you want, Zoe? Zoe trying to get up in here. But yeah, bro, so y'all get ready, man. Yeah, bro, it ain't even clean for real. I'm just chilling. But it's about to be lit. I got a disco little joint if I really want to just be clowning. But we gonna be in here talking that real boxing. Talking and I gotta be watching fights. And then we'll just be talking about them. Me and my dude. He's gonna be sitting there discussing them. Like, what you think? What you think he was thinking when that happened? Because I was just watching that Evander Holyfield and James Toney. Man, them niggas was working, bruh. But James Toney is just doing too many moves. Stop it, Zoe. James Toney was doing too many moves. Zoe is just loves the company. So many moves. Stand in position. Stop. He says, I like to get some work with you 14s or 16s. Nigga, we could wear whatever you want to wear. Nigga asking me 14s or 16s. Nigga, what you want to wear? Because when I hit you, you going to say, damn, we need to put on some 16s. Hey, Zoe, you better tell it. You tell these niggas. Can't get jiggy with this shit. Alright, man. Zoe, sometimes Zoe wants me to hold her like a little baby, blood. Zoe, you gotta chill. But yeah, man. Canelo, my favorite fighter. That's why we can't ever talk about him. We just can't. Wilder and Fury. Well, if you want to talk about the Wilder and Fury fight, let's talk about it. First fight, I felt like it was a draw, and a lot of people felt like Deontay Wilder won because he got the 2 knockdowns, and then Tyson Fury won because he was boxing his ears off. The reason why it was a draw, because the beginning of the rounds, Fury, some of those rounds he wasn't throwing any punches. He wasn't getting hit, but Deontay Wilder was hitting his arms, hitting it. He wasn't just not all the way getting hit like Floyd does. If you're gonna be on strictly defense, you have to be using a jab, peppering with your jab, snapping the head back, and not getting touched by no punches. You can't be getting hit on the hip, anything. You can't be looking uncomfortable because the judges are gonna say he didn't win the round. So some of those early rounds, that a lot of that went on. Then Fury started playing because he got comfortable. Deontay Wilder dropped him. I said, that's why you can't be fucking playing. Then he seen the power was real. He got back on his jab and shit. Deontay Wilder was on the verge of losing. But he came out, put a combination together, damn near knocked Fury's damn head off. Fury's ears woke up and went and took out the trash. They ain't even hear. Hey, Fury. Took out. His ears didn't even have to hear that. See how Siri just about to went off? Siri just went off. See, that's why my shit about to be lit. Siri off. Anyway. So, when he hit him, bang, bang. Right hand, left hook. Even in that slow moment, when y'all go back and watch the fight, Deontay Wilder hit him with the right and seen the dude was out. But when he threw the hook, he threw it in a fashion to where he did like a walk-off home run, where he didn't put all of into it, to where Fury would have woke up. He would have been all out. He went, boom, he was going to sleep, and he was like, oh, he finished. Bang, and just kind of hit him. He should have, boom, and then just finished him. Bang, and then tried to hit him one more time. That's how I would have knew he ain't getting up. He hit him with a walk-off. It was like, it's over. He was too precocious in that moment. Fury got up, did what he did, shook it off, came back, kind of hurt Wilder back, and then they called it a draw. But as I said in the beginning of the explanation for the first fight, they called it a draw because a lot of the early rounds, Fury wasn't throwing any punches, and Wilder was still hitting his shoulders, and he was deflecting them. That's still making contact. You know, there's not no rule that you have to hit a man all the way on the nose all the time. Like, if you're aggressive and he's not throwing any punches, and then you're hitting him on his hips, arms, shoulders, but you're not actually throwing anything back, then the judges are going to more or less side with the guy who's aggressive because the guy's not throwing enough punches back. You know what I mean? Now, after seeing what I'm gonna explain this in between, after everything that's transpired with the gloves and shit in the first fight, now that I realize it, he was doing that shit because I seen it. It was on there. He was doing it. He had his wrist in the part of the glove to where when he throw the punch, he can land his wrist. It's Irish boxing. He the gypsy. All right, y'all niggas. This is what y'all don't understand. The best way to hide something is in plain sight. I just need y'all to understand that, man. This shit ain't no game out here. You see how they got people? The best way to hide something is in plain sight, man. You have to be serious about what you looking at. This shit is not a game, bruh. It's not a game. People think shit is like boxing is a game. And the optics of things. Like, you really have to understand the optic of something. And when I say that, like, what would it be like, an optic of something like where you see your minister or preacher in a known prostitute neighborhood or something like that, and he talking about he preaching a word. Like, okay, we seen him over there one time because he preaching a word. But I seen him over there 3 times a week, every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, he might be doing it. But now he just, he got caught in the house, coming out the house with one. And no, man, you can't just keep riding like that. The optics of things make you see things different. And y'all don't see the shit. Because y'all just watching boxing as entertainment. But even in entertainment, enter and mental. Tain, look it up. Entertainmental. Y'all don't be seeing a lot of this shit, man. It just be a lot of optical shit that be going on there. And when you don't see it, it just go right over your head. The nigga, he into Irish boxing. He talking about soaking his hand in petrol. He giving all these, he telling you what he doing. Y'all just taking it like it's a joke. No, he telling you he's soaking his hand. His great grandfather was a boxer. His grandfather was a boxer. His dad was a boxer, and him and his brothers boxed. That's 4 generations of boxing, dog. That's what he said. You think they don't know every trick of the trade? You think Floyd is good because he was just good? No, his daddy was great. His uncles was great. That was the family business, bro. What are you talking about? Come on, man. We keeping it all the way 100 on here. We not on here to play. I'm gonna show you these optics. So he on here calling himself the Gypsy King. He doing all these moves. Yes, he does have a great amount of immense skill and IQ. But he's not a known power puncher for being that big. And now I know what he was doing. He was using little sleight of hand tactics to get advantages and land harder shots to get some respect, bruh. Come on, it's boxing, bro. Niggas be trying to get respect. They're not trying to get walked down and knocked out. That's a fact with Deontay Wilder, bruh. He could walk you down and knock you out. Like, who trying to let that happen? In February. And I'm coming out with D Smoke. And I got on all black. And I'll be talking the way I do. And I'm out here with D Smoke. And I'm 6'7". And I'm from Alabama. And I'm black as shit. Come on, bro. Y'all just gotta understand the total optics of everything. It's just some things are just, they're not gonna let happen. Because they don't want certain things happening on TV. Because soon as somebody get the chance to do something, they're gonna do it. Somebody like Deontay Wilder, who's gonna tell them they don't want no more Ali's out here, my G. Yeah, they praise Ali. They praise Ali after his mouth was shut, though. That's what y'all don't understand, and that's a bar. That's a fucking bar. Everybody praised Ali, but they didn't praise him when he was talking. They praised him when he was quiet. And that's a lesson. That's a lesson. Even in how they, whatever happened to Ali, even in that, it's a lesson to be learned. Even in his non-talking, it's a lesson to be learned. It's a lesson to be learned from Ali when he was talking against social injustice and when he was quiet. And so it tell you a way how to do things, and it tell you a way how to get your point across. But my point is, who could tell the heavyweight champ anything? I just knocked out somebody on national TV. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Research it. Research Tuscaloosa. Research that. And then think about the things that Deontay Wilder be saying. Man, I can't let him win like that. And then here comes the second fight. Hold on. Let me get my... Here comes the second fight. I don't even watch boxing like that no more. But I'm like, man, Deontay Wilder about to knock dude out this time. Watch. Deontay Wilder. I wasn't trying to watch it, though. My wife was like, babe, she kind of like, you know how a woman is sometimes. She'll act like she'll just keep mentioning the fight instead of just saying, babe, I want to watch the fight. She just kept saying, babe, you're not going to watch the fight? You're not going to watch the fight? And I'm like, no, I don't care about the fight. Like, I'm good. So, the fight come on. She like, babe, let's just order the fight. I'm like, babe, if you wanted to watch the fight, you could have just been told me and we could have just ordered it. So then we said, it's $80. Hey, blood, is you trying to watch it or not, my G? What is you doing? Is we watching it or not? So she puts the fight on. We get on the fight, right? This live about to end because I got to read my Pert M. Haru. So that comes before everything. This is fun for me. But the Pert M. Haru is knowledge. And I need it every day. So we order the fight. As soon as we get the fight on, Deontay Wilder is hurt. He's stumbling. I'm like, oh, shit, he hurt. He hurt. And then as Tyson Fury is working, yup, I'm like, oh, shit, he on his ass. And I'm like, damn, he just on his ass. But I'm in the moment of the fight. And my girl say, this is my wife, blood. She only, and I want you to understand that, because if you just go back on a couple of videos, you can see my wife in the crib boxing with me. So you can see she got some sharpness. She's only seen me punch. And has only seen my homies, Aaron Coley and some of these other pro guys punch. So she know what punches is supposed to look like. She said, the first thing she said is, I'm going to tell you what I said. She said, why Tyson Fury punching like that? Why his arm look like that? And I'm like, oh yeah, because he be doing kind of like Ali, you know, just like flicking the jab and shit. I'm like, some people be slapping with their punches. And then after that I said, but I turn my shit over. You know how my niggas do. I'm like, I'll turn my shit over. And then I left it at that. And she was like, no, babe, but his punches look weird. I'm like, babe, he just don't turn this shit over. But then he got skills. He done them today. He whooping dude's ass today. Today it's happening. The punches are doing something today, bro. My Bredrina. She like, damn, babe, turn it off. I don't want to see it. Hey, this shit was $80, man. And we both put in on this. We're going to watch it. So we watching. She like, babe, I'm like, hey, man, watch this shit. This is boxing. I'm like, they do need to stop it. Damn, this nigga's ear bleeding. And then they just showing him, bang, and I'm just really paying attention to the fight instead of the actual... That's the optics. You don't see what's really going on because if you understand what I'm saying of sleight of hand, if sleight of hand wasn't a true thing, then they wouldn't say, you know, the hand is quicker than the eye. And then they also, magicians are real things. It's an illusion. They make you see what they want you to see, bruh. And that's what Tyson Fury is known as, the Gypsy King. Just think about this shit I'm telling you. What are gypsies? Are pneumatic people. They be in circuses, pickpockets, blah, 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 blah. We've all seen the movies and the Fidanglement. And they're Irishmen and they're into bare knuckle boxing. There's movies that support this shit. Come on, man. We on here to keep it 100. So, I'm just watching that. I'm like, damn, he beat his ass. Fight over. I go back, I'm like, damn, he ain't got his ass beat. Niggas is talking about it. I do, but that was the second fight. Even though I didn't even know about the glove shit yet. So, mind you, at least 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to just throw this out here, before before Tyson Fury, I really knew they was fighting, because I had forgot. A couple of weeks, I seen the dude about the sparring come on there and be like, talking about Tyson Fury be taking the padding out his gloves. And then I'm like, oh, these niggas is corny. Like, they doing the sparring. And I just didn't even think nothing about it, because I really wasn't fucking with boxing. I'm just like, man, this shit weak. And then, because ain't nobody really fighting, and niggas who we want to see fighting ain't fighting right now. So I'm like, whatever. So then, after the second fight, I'm like, I make my video. I'm saying how Deontay Wilder should work certain things like defense and blah, 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 blah. And that's why Tyson won, because it was all about technicalities with me. And that's the thing that you got to realize. Like, when I'm talking boxing, hold on. You gotta, this is glue in here. Gorilla glue, blood. This shit, look, got some real. You gotta have these. Sometimes these little pipes is handy. And they efficient. So, the nigga, the niggas, what is his name? I'm like, somebody sent me a video. I didn't nobody say, I seen the video with dude. I'm just like, all right, whatever. So, when I get to my channel, I'm only talking about the technicalities of what the fight is, because that's all I was watching. Because when I watch boxing, I really don't, when these big fights come on, y'all, I don't watch these fights around nobody, because I can't really watch them with nobody, because I don't need people screaming stupid shit. I don't, just because it's gonna make me react to them, and then I'm not gonna focus. That's me in the past. I'm just saying how I'll be doing it. I don't want to even be around. I'd rather just watch it in my privacy, so I can see everything I need to see, and then I can argue with somebody about it, because I've seen everything in its entirety with my brain, no other things coming into my spirit with the boxing. You know what I mean? So I really watch them by myself with nobody. You know what I mean? Or just a couple of friends. And I'll be standing. I can't even watch this shit. I'll be standing up. It's like if Canelo, or like when Deontay Wilder be fighting and shit get real, I'll be standing up in front of the TV, like, because I really need to see what these niggas is doing. Like, I'm really watching it on a different level from how y'all think I be watching boxing. I be really just watching like this. Oh, well, yeah, damn, he can't be doing that. That's going to get him caught. I'm watching it like I'm coaching both of them. I'm playing chess with myself. Damn, if he just do this, but damn, he doing that. So I'm looking at what he's doing and what he's not doing, so I can know the negative and the positive. So after that, my girl like, damn, can you turn it off? Can you turn it off? Deontay Wilder getting his ass beat. I'm like, man, we got to watch this shit. It was 80 buckers. So we watching it. Deontay Wilder, he gets stopped. His equilibrium, like, damn, his eardrum was busted. His equilibrium was off. I make the video. I keep the technicalities. I see a video of somebody about some gloves. I'm like, oh, God, here this go. I ignore it. I see another video about gloves. I'm like, damn. Then my dude sent me a thing of some, they talking about some gloves. I'm like, oh, it's the dude who got caught sparring with the weak gloves. I've seen that. So I'm like, all right. I've seen that. So I'm like, damn, this shit getting out of hand. So then I see Farrell Otten. He get on there and he like, bro, what is this? So I'm like, I start watching it, and then I'm like, wait a minute. That is crazy how he throwing a hook in a glove is flat back here because his hand is not in this part of the glove, so it can move like that. Like, look, if my hand is in a glove, it's here. When I go to throw my hand, the glove gonna go where my hand go. And you can see my wrist don't flop in a glove like that. I don't even want to get a glove and show you because it's malarkey. So when you do it, but if my hand up here, once I go to throw, the glove has no stability inside of it. It's gonna flap back here, and I'm gonna crack you with my knuckle. Boom! But when you so crafty at your craft, that means you got Velveeta on Velveeta. Bro, you can get away with things like that. Kudos to him. But he got caught because on video they could slow it down. But, like my man Don in Dante's Boxing Nation say, it just, the optics of letting Deontay beat Tyson Fury on that type of month and that type of environment is just not a good thing for the optics of the powers or whoever doing what they doing. They don't want things like that happen. They don't want no more Ali's. Remember, I said it again. They praised Ali only when he was silent. They only praised Ali in his silence. Remember when Ali was talking against things, man, he wasn't the G. We was rocking with him because we always rocked with him. We'll rock with anybody who speak up. But Ali was doing it when it wasn't meant to be done. You wasn't supposed to be doing that. Remember, he went and fought in the Olympics and came back and couldn't get an apple pie in Chicago. You know what I mean? When she said we don't serve niggas, and he said that's good because I don't eat them. So go get me an apple pie. That's when Ali was silent, oh, he was the best thing ever now. So you got to think about the optics of letting Deontay Wilder win in this current environment. It's not happening. It's just not happening. So then I started just really watching, and then I said, oh, man, he got him. He got him, dog. He got him. He got him. He got him, dog. And it's nothing different from Tom Brady deflating balls, how they said. And before the spy gate, the deflate gate. Like, come on, man. You think the Patriots are one of the greatest franchises ever. But do you think you win every single time fair and square without knowing how to stretch the craft of what you're doing? That's a part of being good. I get it. But only in boxing that it is a fine line, because then you can kill somebody. And it's not life or death. So I don't want to hear that, because it's prize fighting. So when it's called prize fighting and you get a prize, I know they saying they think they warriors. They are. It's a gladiator sport. But it's not a life or death situation. Your family's already out of the gutter. You might as well just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing it. But you don't, it's not I'm going to die and all. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. That's not it. I'm sorry. You missed me. You missed me, blood. That's not the thing. The thing is about getting the prize and getting your people out the dirt. But even in that, on stretching rules in baseball, football, basketball, whatever, table tennis, ping pong, what makes it boxing or any combat sport is because people die, because it's very unnatural to be getting hit in your head. But then is it? Because there's nothing new under the sun. So if we going by that method, only the fittest gonna survive in that. And that don't mean just the fittest. That mean the fittest up here. Because they say boxing is a thinking man sport or a thinking woman sport. So that's combat sports in general. It's chess, not checkers. So when Tyson Fury is doing these moves, of course you're gonna have people debating on that, because you have some people who don't understand the sleight of hand. Sleight of hand means the hand is quicker than the eye. That's how people win in boxing. That's facts. Like, come on, man. That's a factual thing. I was able to hit you because you didn't understand my sleight of hand. My mental is so strong, I'm going to shoot this down here, then I'm going to hook you up here, then shoot that. I'm going to throw you off every time. I'm going to make a move and then pop. You know what I mean? I know what I'm doing. That's sleight of hand. Being a magician, being a gypsy. I'm a gypsy. Magician gypsy, bruh. He got it off. But did he cheat? Yes, he did. Both times. And now, but he's cheated with steroids and stuff before. These are facts. And now he giving up his license to over here because they gonna baby him over here. They gonna baby him because he of the creed where they baby. He's a Caucasian. We on here to keep it 100. They gonna baby him over here like that. We're not making it racial, but hey, bro, we're not here to be acting like that don't be happening. Come on, man. We keeping shit 100. And don't think it won't happen on every level. That's the part where don't just think because, oh, they just only racist over here. And I know a lot of my black brothers who do their podcasts and they entertainment on YouTube, they say that. Y'all just think it's one type of racism. But you have to explain the levels on why it's levels. You can't just say, man, if it's racism on this level, it's levels. It's going to be racism and prejudices on every level, dog. Against a certain demographic of people, bro. That's just facts. Once it starts at the high of the government, no, not the government, the highest thing is spirituality. Once they start changing pictures and images, and then from there, it's going to trickle down on every level. So now can you understand how it could be prejudice on every level? I'm going to say it again. Once you start trying to show prejudices in spirituality, and I don't mean every type of ism, sexism, not putting women as goddesses either, whatever. Once you start that at the spiritual level and so-called spiritual books, well, people don't understand the books, and that's why they do those things. But when you start putting that on in books and you start with the spiritual level first, then there's going to be prejudices, everything that follows that. Because you're a spiritual being first. So it's going to start with spiritual prejudices when people talking about who was gods of Egypt and who was kings and were Africans. Egypt ain't a part of Africa. Yes, they do say these things. They've taught these things. Once you start there, you will see prejudice. From there, government. From there, smaller governments. From there, homes, scholastic, workplace, anything, sports. Come on, blood. You act like Jackie Robinson didn't try to integrate itself in the major leagues. That was like in the 1940s or 50s. Come on, bro. That wasn't a long time ago. My grandma's still alive, man. Come on. So now we keep it 100. Now you understand where I'm coming from. Now you can understand how from when you start with prejudice at a spiritual level and you making images when every book says no images, no engraved images. Don't make no images of me. You don't even know what I look like. You don't know nothing about what we talking about. This is not what you do. And they doing it anyway. Once you start at that level, then the next level under that is going to be government, because everybody is on top of some type of government, whether it's capitalism, communism, socialism, whatever, all that, whatever. I don't want to even go all that deep, but that's government. Somebody under that type of something, because we got to live. Then you keep going. It's going to be prejudice in every level. And then when you get to sports, there is no different, because sports is ruled by a government. Certain governments, boxing commissions is different governments running different commissions and promoters with money. There's going to be prejudices, bro. Come on, man. And it just was, he got over, and Deontay Wilder's going to come back and do his thing. But even when you thought you got over, all the attention on this is going to put more pressure on Tyson Fury in the long run. It's going to be so much. It says, anyway, we on here to keep it 100. So if you're not on here for that, then you don't have to be on here. It's not played out. It's not. It's not. How can you say it's played out in India and Pakistan are having problems and they're the same people over something this slight? Come on, man. If you're going to be on here to talk about something, you got to know a real. I'm here to integrate. I'm not here to segregate. So if you're going to be on here talking, you got to know what you're talking about. Prejudices are alive. They exist. All right. And I just made that example to state that when you start with prejudice on a spiritual level, you can see how it's going to integrate itself in every level after that. So y'all can just say, well, it's only prejudice with the police doing this, but they don't be prejudiced with boxing. No, they do. They do. They just do. It happens. Everybody know it. So if you on here to be a clown, it's not going to be beneficial for you because I got bars. That's why I waited this long. I got bars, so don't do it. So back to what I was saying. You got to understand, like, the man cheated, but since he signed to ESPN or whoever he signed to, they're not in the business to cover the man that they're signing. That just don't make sense. Why would they do that? That's like the Lakers organization talking bad about LeBron James. That makes no sense. He's the star player. He's gone this year within a month. He's out of there. What are you talking about? So you can't expect ESPN to say anything about the fighter that they're signed to their telecast or network or channel. You can't expect that even that Tyson Fury has been caught red-handedly cheating. It's on video. You can prove it. You take it to any commission and say, how was he doing this? How did y'all let this happen? Because you got to remember, they caught Margarito. He got caught. They caught Tito Trinidad trying to do with the raps. You know what I mean? People have been caught with these raps, man. And that's the part where I just don't understand. Like, if somebody's been caught for dangling their hands in raps and doing things, just because a man didn't get brutally beat up crazy, it doesn't mean that the man didn't cheat. He still cheated. He cheated. That's facts. He cheated. He got it off. He won. But they gonna do everything that they can do. Like, even I was starting to hear people talking about Deontay Wilder didn't even say it was his suit that weighed his legs down. That's what somebody just put out there. And everybody went with it. Because it was the first thing they seen on TV. Because y'all don't be watching shit for real. You don't know what you're watching. You don't understand the idea of entertainment. They put it on TV, you run with it. You haven't even... That's why I waited. When people... Listen, people... I was on the Deontay Wilder, the glove thing, before everybody was even on it. This is Troy. Remember, when I start going live and it be 300 people in my lives again, I want you to know I told you. Y'all know what I be doing with this internet and with this boxing. I'm just saying to say that I was one of the ones who was saying, like, he was doing it. And everybody, and now it's video after video. It's other videos. Steve Cunningham saying he did it. Like, he fought him. Like, come on, man. He got it off. That's cool. But what the thing is, when you get something off and you get caught like that, it puts so much pressure on you, because now people are going to be paying attention to everything you do. And now you're going to have to really show up. And if you get knocked out, it's going to be like, well, damn. Well, how did he almost lose the second one? Then the second one, he just stopped Deontay Wilder. And then he just come back and just get knocked out. Or just be right back to struggling again. Like, so then one of those fights, he did have to do something. And the thing is, he did it in the first fight, and he didn't get it off good enough because Deontay Wilder almost knocked his brains out. So he said, you know what? I'm going to take a couple fights, get back in some more shape, and what's going to happen is I'm going to do it better the next time. Because they didn't catch me doing it the first time. It wasn't even a question. Nobody even said anything about him doing that with his gloves. until his sparring partner comes saying he was doing it in practice, and then that's when everybody knew. Because if they would, his sparring partner would have never said nothing, and then all these people watching this footage, you would have just been like, man, he got his ass whooped. But it's if where there's smoke, there's fire. Come on, man. You don't get accused for doing something if you're not doing nothing. Andre Ward has never been accused of anything. I've never heard nobody say Andre Ward was on this or no. Andre Ward has never been accused of anything. So now what? There's nothing to be said behind that because the man fadangled it. He got it off. You gotta understand, man, there's some shit that just can't be beat. When somebody know how to land one shot to knock your brains out and they can do it, that's just it, bro. That's just it. He's what you call a knockout artist. Now, everybody respect a scientist. Everybody respect a zoologist. Everybody respect a biologist. Everybody can respect a physiologist. But it's confusing because somebody get paid millions of dollars who never went to school, but then he went to the school of hard knocks. And he's what you call a knockout artist. And y'all just can't understand. Bro, he's an artist at putting people to sleep. He's everybody daddy, my G. Understand that. And sometimes you just can't beat that. That it was his time just to reign. He had to pull the moves to stop that. He would have knocked out Joshua. If he fought Tyson Fury again, would have knocked him out. Joshua would have got knocked out because he just don't have D. We know that now. He would have knocked out Ruiz because he was too small to be trying to come in. And once he just keep hitting you with the rights over and over, one of them is going to knock you out, bro. It's a fact. Like, I know y'all probably didn't like him or whatever, bro, but that's just too bad. The man got cracked. The thing is, you have to understand the science of the game, and somebody would have came along and neutralized it, and that would have been the man who neutralized him, and everybody would have learned from him. But what dude did to do that is he cheated, bro. I'm sorry, he just cheated, man. He didn't. It wasn't a good look with the glove situation. It wasn't a good look. He didn't win fair and square. You know what I mean? Nobody's saying anything because ESPN is a major network worldwide. Their money is long. It just don't matter what can happen. They just not gonna ever say nothing about it. And we know they know. You know, we know they know, dude. Everybody is on there talking about it. And it's just simple as that. That's what I think of the fight. I just think that Deontay Wilder really hit too hard. Like, you got to really understand, like, every time he was about to fight somebody, they was getting caught on steroids and shit. And Deontay Wilder has interviews on his page saying, like, listen, I know all y'all who on steroids. I know all of y'all. Y'all think people don't know, but I know. That's why I'm not fighting y'all. And y'all wrong. And he just he on they ass. It's an interview. Just look it up. Just look it up. He on there talking, riding in the car. Think. And he like, man, I know all y'all. He like, y'all thirsty. And then what all happened? They all getting caught on the juice, man. Cheating. The juice world. Rest in peace. So, yeah, bro. I do think Tyson Fury is very skilled. He know how to box. He know how to... You got to remember everything he did, though. He really switched trainers. He really made it look like this is going to... Bro, he is a genius. Tyson Fury is a genius. He is. I got respect for him, dog. Cause like everything he did made it. You noticed everything, but you would think to notice everything, but him doing something different with his gloves. He got Ricky Hatton, Jonathan Banks. He had all them people in his corner. Like you're not even thinking, but all those you gotta think about what I said. You got Jonathan Banks, Ricky Hatton, then a couple other people. Jonathan Banks was trained by Emmanuel Stewart. Ricky Hatton was an actual boxer. Um, he switched his trainer, and Tyson Fury's grandfather, great grandfather, his grandfather, his daddy, and him and his brothers box. You know how many minds can put with that's like the Ocean's 11. Real talk. Think about what I'm saying. That's literally like a Ocean's 11. Like you can, when you put all those people together, they put in places to do certain moves and doing shit. Yeah, do your thing. When Ricky Hatton hit his glove and knocked it down, so it looked like he didn't even need to be up there like they said. But that's an Ocean's 11's move or Ocean's 8 or 9. He just doing what looked like a coach would normally be doing, but he was doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just gotta realize the optics of what y'all be looking at. When you put all those people in their places, you could pull off something like that and make it not even look like you did anything. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand why people can't see that. If there's room to do good, you have to understand there's room to cheat. You know what I mean? And when you start looking at the factors of how he could have did it and how he was hitting him with his wrist in the part of the glove with no padding, like yes, he got it off. Come on, bro. That's just it. It's not even, you don't even need to debate it because people cheat. If you know the commission and you good like that, you could get it off. Why do you acting like that's not a thing? Why do people act like that? Did Margarito get away with it with Cotto? Yes, he did. So why was we acting like this is something? Did Cheeto Trinidad try to get it off? Yes. They both got caught by the same man, Nassim Richardson. Come on, man. Like Leonard Ellaby caught Maidana trying to wear the MX gloves with no padding. Come on. Against Floyd. See, this is how you know I'm not biased. Because on one end, I said, you know what? See, when a nigga got defense, it don't matter what you try to do with your gloves. That shit don't mean nothing. And I said, see, if Deontay Wilder had defense, Tyson Fury wouldn't even have been worrying about how much power he got. Because he wouldn't have, he would have had to finagle his gloves. Because he would have been like, I can't even hit this nigga, so I'm doing this shit to my gloves wouldn't even matter. But then when I thought about like, wait a minute, Floyd got the best fucking D in the world and made Donna try to come in with the weak ass padding and the MXs. I said, oh no, see it well then it don't matter. It don't matter whether you got defense or not. Deontay Wilder hitting too fucking hard and don't nobody want to stand in front of that. I get it. I've been hit hard by Willie Nelson, Rudy Puga, who else? Tony Hirsch. You know what I mean? Some like bigger fighters. You know what I mean? Who be fighting at like middleweight. Like I get it. It make you think about it. I couldn't imagine being hit by them same brothers with 8s or 10s on. Oh shit, no, absolutely not. So you gotta think Deontay Wilder, whop whop, like, and he almost killed you. Like, why wouldn't you try to do something not to almost get your brains knocked out? So just to say that he didn't do that when it's clear fact that he did, yes he did, and that was the edge to help him win. Because when he did hit him with a clean shot on the ear, that's what busted his eardrum, equilibrium off. It says over. And if anybody want to put it to the test, we could spar. I can get my hands wrapped, and I could wear my hands in the gloves just like that, and I can hit you. And that's how we can know if it's real. That's if you want to do that. And I'm going to tell you, if I hit you with a regular 16 on, you're not going to want to do that. That's not a good idea. That's no cap. That's facts. You don't want to do it. So, he got it off. It's good. He got it off. But now they running it back. So what is niggas gonna do now? Now that they doing the run back, what he gonna do? Don't nobody know. So that's what I think of the fight in its entirety. That's what I think of it. He said, "What's the advantage of having his glove like that?" So because there's no padding in the wrist part of the glove, so that if my hands are wrapped with gauze and tape, and it's when they wrap your hand in a certain way with gauze, if I've been saying I've been soaking my hand in petrol and making my hands hard because I'm an Irish bare knuckle boxer. I come from that. That's a fact. When I put my fist in the wrist part of the glove and I hit you where there's no padding, I'm gonna bust your eardrum. You get that? What I'm saying? How that work like that? Or you don't get that? The glove is made with padding in the part. So when you hit somebody, if you truly have power, you're going to crack. If you don't have any power, there's no crack. He has no power, so he wants to put his fist in the fadangula in the wrist part of the glove, so when he throw his hook and the fucking glove flat back right here, and he hitting him with the wrist part, and it look like that, and you can't see it. Sleight of hand. Boom! Then he hit him in the ear, your eardrum bust. That's the point of getting the advantage. That was a silly question, brother. Come on, man. What's the advantage of having your glove like that? Hey, bro. Water hasn't said anything. Hello.
Hello, my name is Ruth, and this call is coming into your life right now for a reason. If you're like many people in the world that have been wishing or searching for a financial lifeline, you're
Call
going to
hey
find one
man,
right
call
now.
these people,
For more than
man.
18 years.
Get out of here. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. Gotta understand that. It's just a real simple thing, man. Gotta just think about what what you looking at, who it is. You have to know how to put it all together. And that's what a lot of y'all can't do. Y'all don't know how to put things together. It's too information based. You gotta put it together. You just can't be having a whole bunch of information. I'm right because it is. It is. No, where's your facts? Where's the validation? Put it together. You can't put it together. You didn't. I just put it together for you. And he got it. He was very crafty. It was a very good crafty move. That was dirty. That was dirty. It wasn't crafty. That was dirty. Since y'all never boxed, I'm gonna explain to you the difference between craft and dirt. Craft is me hitting you on the hip, because yes, your hip is gonna get sore, but then you can, you know, strengthen your head back up. The bruise go away from the fight. You back walking regular. Hitting you below the belt on a private area or behind the head would be dirty because it will affect you outside the life of boxing. That's the difference between dirt and craft. Now, if you know how to take the dirt and make craft, that's different. You know what I'm saying? You can stretch the line by hitting the hip just enough times to slow the man down. Yes, that's a certain part of being dirty in boxing, but his hip will get better. But when you hit somebody behind the head, that doesn't, or you on an anabolic steroid, or you doing the Andrew Gallardo when you hitting them below the belt, ready to go over and over again. That can affect someone outside of boxing. That's dirty. Head butting, head to head, bro. Come on. Elbows to anything, head, elbows, biting. Come on, man. It's boxing. You know what I mean? Now, it's different type. If you're doing how Victor Ortiz headbutting, yeah, that's dirty. But if you're doing how Bernard used it, how Holyfield used the head, just slight to get the advantage, then that's crafty. You know what I mean? It's a certain craftiness to it. You know what I mean? You might do it, open up a cut, then you bang, 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 get him out of there. But when you doing it, like, boom, that's not even a craft. No, that's dirty, bro. You didn't even hide it. You just went like bang. Nigga, you just threw an uppercut and hit him with the elbow. Nigga, you literally just bit a man's ear. Like, come on, bro. That's what we talking about. Keeping shit 100. The man put his hand in the part of the glove so he can get a little extra pop. So when he can get it over this time, he can't drag on. Because we've seen what happened if it go to the cards. It's going to be a draw because he has too much power for me to keep him off. That's all I'm saying. It's a possibility that it can be done. It's a possibility it can be done. You know what I mean? And that's it. We out.